Love is truly blind. And welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing okay and everyone is doing well. Another day, another Love is Blind UK review and our final review of the season. I know we've managed to do it in the space of 4 to 5 days, we thank God, but honestly guys, I've absolutely loved this season. I'm so happy it's been renewed for another season because the cast, not only the cast, even the people that even casted the cast, okay? Producers, I need to give you your props because this cast has been absolutely phenomenal. But a lot for us to unpick and unpack. So, as I usually and always say, number one, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family. Also, be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also my Twitter at SoDestinyX. And number three, please to get cozy and comfy. Cheers with a lovely drink because there's a lot for us to discuss, darling. So let's start off with Steve and Sabrina. Guys, you guys already know, the second I started doing these reviews, I did already let you guys know that I love Steve and Sabrina. I genuinely just feel like they look like they click, they have good chemistry, they've connected emotionally, they've connected physically, like I feel like they work, okay? They definitely just work. We did end up seeing a mini recap of their journey as well, which was really nice to see, from the pods to the honeymoon to living together and now to them almost about to get married. So we'll start off with, first of all, Sabrina was looking chef's kiss, absolutely gorgeous. Steve was looking chef's kiss, absolutely dapper. Steve and Sabrina make a lot of sense together, okay? They really do. Of course, in the vows, you know, Steve was saying that he is a very lucky man and was just speaking about all of Sabrina's characteristics and the qualities that he likes about her and everything that he really adores about her and how this experiment has really strengthened them. And of course, in her vows as well, you know, it was just really emotional. Like, it was so, and what was so cute was, I do have to say, Steve's mum is just such a sweetheart because obviously she hasn't met Sabrina's mum, but Steve's mum just kept going, oh, so sweet, oh my god, like she's just so cute. But of course we know that they both ended up saying I do, and honestly I'm not surprised there at all. I feel like their chemistry, they just click, they understand each other. You wouldn't have thought that they only met, what, 3 or 4, maybe 5 max weeks ago. Like, phenomenal, absolutely loved them, and I'm really glad that they ended up choosing each other. So there we have it, our first couple, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Now next, moving on to Maria and Tom. Gosh, so of course you guys know they ended up giving us a recap of their journey, in the pods, how things were. And you know, I have already been saying this in my reviews prior to, you know, the weddings now. I get the vibe that Tom does love Maria. I just don't get the vibe that he loves her to the extent of marrying her just yet. And I also felt like when they were having their discussions about, you know, their differences and her traditions, you guys know she is Moroccan, she is Muslim. There are certain traditions that, you know, take place in her culture, and he wasn't understanding it. Then the whole ice cream situation with her paying, and like, I just felt like, based on the different type of lifestyles that they're trying to bend together, they needed to have more conversations to see if this was actually going to work. Anyway, we know that Tom now came to speak to his friends, and you know, they were checking in on him and let him know, of course, that his mum wasn't there. And instantly, I just felt, okay, cool. Maybe like 3 episodes back, when they were living together in the apartment, he said, you know, his mum being there is a really big deal for him, and you know, if his mum isn't there, he possibly isn't going to proceed with the experiment. So instantly, I just in the back of my mind, like, he really wanted his mum to be there. His mum's not there. I don't see it happening. Also, at the same time, Maria was speaking to her sister and also to her friend and to her mum, Auntie Fatima. Chef's kiss, we love you, babes. Such a sweetheart, right? Just such a sweetheart. But she came to speak with them, and she was saying, you know, obviously, emotions are high right now, but I do love this guy. I think he works for me. In an ideal situation, you know, on the outside world, I probably wouldn't even be drawn to him, but he has a lovely heart, etc, etc. Now, prior to the wedding actually taking place as well, Auntie Fatima, period, she went to go and speak with Tom. They had a conversation, and she was just like, you know what, I just want you to know that you can call me mum. I just want you to look after Maria. That's the only thing that I want. At first I was even thinking, okay, maybe Tom, is he gonna say yes? By the way, I knew the spoiler for Maria and Tom specifically because my sister spoiled it for me yesterday. But the rest of them, honestly, I really didn't know. So, of course, Maria looked absolutely stunning. She was given bridal, okay? The hair pulled back, the silhouette, she looked gorgeous. Her figure, makeup, absolutely stunning. Now it's time for the vows. And Tom did make it clear that, you know, she has showed him so much love, and this experience has been amazing. And Maria was also praising him for just Tom being Tom, about how amazing he is, and also the fact that he showed her strength and has been very patient with her on this journey. Now, Time for them to say the I do's and I don't. Now, we instantly knew that Maria was going to say I do, but they asked Tom first. So Tom's looking around, you know, the music is music is getting higher, suspense is building. Like, what exactly? I'm really selling this. But what exactly is Tom going to say? Anyway, Tom ended up saying I don't, and he said he feels that right now isn't the right time for him, and he hasn't really had enough time to process their differences, which will affect their day-to-day life. And honestly, I do agree. I am gutted though, because I would have hoped that, you remember as well, when he went to go meet her family, he even asked for her blessings, like his mum's blessings. I wish they just had these conversations a bit more, or maybe on a deeper level. It felt like every time they wanted to speak about it, either she became defensive or he became defensive, and then they just scratched the surface and that was it. But I do feel like if they were able to have a conversation about their different values, I do feel like Tom would have potentially said yes. But the fact that his mum wasn't there and his mum isn't supportive of this whole process in itself, I think that also added to the no. Of course, he kissed her hand. He ended up walking away. And Maria said that, you know, she wishes that it was different. Like I've been saying in these reviews, I do feel like Tom loves her. I've never got the vibe that he loved her enough to marry her up to this level right now. Could it happen in the future if they have these conversations? Maybe. But right now, I think they live two completely different lives. They get on really well, but with the way her culture has such an impact on her life and how she views life and how she wants her life to be, yeah, it's a lot. And also as well, he looked down on her job, which was also another big thing as well. So the flags were there, honestly. I think Maria was just really infatuated with him, especially the whole process. But the flags were there, and I'm not surprised that Tom said no and decided to walk away from her. Moving on to Demi and Ollie. So Demi and Ollie, also we had their recap with their journey in the pod. You guys know I love Demi. I think she's a babe. I think she has such a beautiful heart and just such a beautiful aura. Like, there's something so positive and so vibrant about her. I don't know if you guys are getting that vibe, but I feel like we were able to see Demi in different stages of how she perceives herself mentally in different episodes, if you know what I mean. I don't know, I can't explain it, but I really love her. I think she's an absolute babe. Of course, she did make it clear that since leaving the apartment, Ollie actually hadn't contacted her once. And if you guys remember, them being apart from each other will let her know how serious he is about her and how much he really cares about her. Now, do I doubt that Ollie cares about her or doesn't care about her? No, I do feel like he does. But communication is so key. What do you mean? Even if it's been 3 days, what do you mean have you not dropped me a text? Like, and you think, guys, I'm sorry. Even if you're going through something, you need to communicate. Like, this is your fiance. You're actually supposed to be getting married in the next couple of days. So when she said that, I was like, not even a message? Ollie boy, what's going on, honey? Ollie now said that the time apart made him realize how much he did really love her. And I just thought, but she's letting us know that you didn't communicate with her once. So, babe, like, obviously his friend Aaron came in, and Aaron was just like, you know, you just need to really like get back to yourself. And he was just like, honestly, like, I'm okay, but I'm just really nervous. And I'm not surprised. I'll be nervous too. I'm just really nervous, but honestly, like, it's fine. I think I'm going to be okay. And I think Aaron was just able to kind of just let him know, listen, bro, I know you're an overthinker. Please just get out of your head, because if you stay in your head, it's going to be long and it's going to be a problem. So I did really like that as well. I'm assuming that Aaron also knows about his ADHD. So maybe Aaron is also able to, you know, console him, advise him, you know, just guide him when he feels like he can see something that Ollie isn't actively communicating as well. Also, there was this cute moment with Ollie and his dad. His dad just telling him that, you know, he's really proud of him, hugged him, loved him, told him I love him and all that good stuff. Now, of course, moving on to Demi in her dress, chef's kiss, a bride. Okay, an absolute beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bride. And she did say, you know, she does love him, but the battle between her head and her heart, they're tussling, boo. It's a little bit of a tussle. Now, moving on to their vows. So Demi was speaking about how sweet Ollie is, and also about his character. And Ollie was also saying that she's really lovely. He feels like he's found his best friend. He wouldn't have wanted to do this journey with anyone else. Bloody, bloody, blah, bloody, bloody, blah, bloody, bloody, blah. But once again, I was just a bit confused, because I was just like, all of this, but you haven't communicated with her since you guys have left the apartment. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Anyway, guys, it was time to say the I do's and the I don't. And, you know, Demi ended up saying, I don't. I do feel like, number one, Demi's response was based on the fact that, you know, she's seen her parents have been married for 16 years. Like, she's been raised in a healthy home full of love, and she just wanted to ensure that she was also stepping in the right direction, because that's the type of relationship that she wants. And I just feel like, maybe if Ollie had communicated to her within the past 3 days, things would have been different. But there's no way we haven't spoken in the past couple of days, and then you think I'm just going to come here and say, like, you don't even know how I'm doing. You don't even know if I was going to show up today. But she did say that throughout this entire experience, because even Ollie was confused. Ollie was like, what? Huh? Like, why? Like, huh? He was even looking around, huh? 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 Did you send her a message? Okay. But I do like Ollie, I won't lie. So I do want to know, even in regards to the communication that didn't take place, what level of communication did he text you? Did he call you? Did you want more calls? Did you want more FaceTimes? Like, I can't believe that he just wouldn't contact her since they left the apartment till the day. I don't know. But of course, Debbie was saying that, you know, she's really learned to love herself in a different light. But she just doesn't think that they are ready. It is a I do not for now, not forever. Sorry, I'm reading my notes wrong. But I won't lie, I definitely do respect that. Ollie also, when she ended up walking out and her dad went to go and see her, you know, Ollie ended up doing, you know, kind of like a mini detour and a little speech to the crowd and just said, you know what, we just really want to thank you guys so much for coming. You know, it's been an amazing experience. And even when Ollie was speaking to Aaron, Ollie also said that the chapter is closed, but the story isn't over, which I actually thought was really cute. So it'll be interesting to see if Demi and Ollie do actually get back together. I do feel like there is potential. I just feel like she probably just feel like they needed more time. And she also was falling into the same patterns that her parents have shown her to show her what true and healthy and good love also looks like. But I won't lie, I was low-key a bit shocked, but when she said the whole communication thing, I said, yeah, I'm not actually surprised with that. Now, moving on to Jasmine and Barbie. She got a body of a dancer. She got a body of a dancer. I love that song bad. Anyway, of course, they showed the recap between Bobby and Jasmine. And honestly, the recap just reminded me that I was just so happy that she didn't go off with Phineas, because honestly, her and Bobby make sense. And I don't see Phineas with anyone. He didn't work with Nicole. He didn't work with Jasmine. I don't know. Okay, I do not know. Phineas is Sam, by the way, in case you don't know. I just feel like he looks like Phineas from Phineas and Ferb. Now, of course, she was speaking to her friends about her mum pretty much the night before, planting seeds of doubt in her mind. And we already know, we met Jasmine's mum, anti's on smoke, okay? But I do feel like, honestly, and I said it in my review as well, it's out of love, you know, it's a mother's love. And I heard apparently that some people were actually sending hate comments to her, and she actually had to release a statement for people to, you know, just be kind and be careful with their words. Like I said, I know everyone's upbringing is different, but I don't feel like Jasmine's upbringing with her mum is like that because her mum hates her. It's because her mum genuinely wants the best for her and wants to protect her as much as she can. Anyway, Bobby was also speaking to his family about everything as well. Jasmine looked absolutely stunning in her dress. I mean, she is naturally a very beautiful babe. I feel like she exudes elegance. I think she's absolutely stunning. And her mum almost cried with her down the aisle. Her mum did walk her down the aisle, and just before walking, you know, her mum was like, honestly, you look so beautiful. God bless you both. God bless you both. And I thought that was honestly really sweet, a really cute moment between them as well. Considering the night before you told me no. And she didn't just say no because she doesn't think Bobby's a nice guy, but she told her friends that it's because she doesn't feel like, in regards to his job, that he's not able to, you know, keep a family upright, sustain a family, provide for the family, and all of that. Now, of course, getting into the vows, Bobby was just really sweet with his vows, and so was her. I just feel like they click, like they're really cute. Although Jasmine is really loud and out there, Bobby just seems really quiet and reserved, apart from when he's making music, okay? But she was saying that she's just so happy that she's found a love that she feels like she's worthy of, and all her life, she's felt like she would never be able to reach such a stage in her life, and she's just so happy that she has, and she's found it in Bobby. Anyway, long story short, they both ended up saying I do. So we have another couple, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. Even after the wedding, he went up to her mum and said, you know, I promise to look after your daughter. And I thought that was really cute, considering she literally fried his ass the other day. But even the mum said, you know, I love you, like I really love you. And I thought that was really cute, and once again just reminded me that her mum isn't a bad person. It genuinely is out of love that she acts the way that she does. Anyway, long story short as well, she ended up throwing her bouquet, and Priya, who we actually didn't even get to see in the pods, the one that I remembered was engaged for 24 hours, which is why I really wanted to know her story. Priya was the one that ended up catching the bouquet. So Priya, are you going to be on season 2? Let us know, sis. Now, next, moving on to the second to last couple, Nicole and Benaya. Of course, they gave us a recap of their journey as well, and even showed us the scenes with Phineas. And honestly, I'm just so glad that her and Benaya got together. I was telling you guys from the jump, I felt like her and Benaya were better suited anyway, and I still don't know what Phineas's intentions were with coming on the show. Anyway, her mum and her sister, his mum, sorry, and sister couldn't come because his granddad is currently ill in Germany. So they did send their blessings through a letter, and I did think that was really cute. Once again, just reaffirmed to him and confirmed to him once again how much his family are really happy for him and how much he is making the right decision. Of course, Nicole was with her sister, also with her mum and with her friends, and was of course speaking about how she was skeptical. So yeah, in her mind, especially because we know that she has been married and she has been divorced before. But I always got the vibe that Nicole was going to say yes to Benaya. Like, she was randomly calling him hubby, saying my husband, all of this, all of that. Girl, we know you're gonna say yes, okay? Also, shout out to Auntie. Auntie and those heels. I said Auntie. Yeah, the heels are giving. Auntie ate with those heels, okay? Of course, Nicole looked absolutely stunning. I thought she looked really cute. She looked like how I imagined her to look anyway. Really effortless, but really herself. And of course, Benaya as well looks absolutely stunning as well in that suit. Fitted to, I like it when men wear suits that fit them well. I love it. But I was looking good as well. Of course, their vows were really cute, and I also love the fact that they were both wearing their colourful bangles, even on their wedding day, which was so cute. But they ended up saying I do, and we had another couple, I know that's right, Mr. and Mrs. Grundlevold Bridie. Okay, girl, you got your little German man. Okay, but I love it for them. I think Nicole and Benaya's suit so bad. They literally look like each other's persons, and yeah, I love them. I love them so much. Now, moving on to the final couple, Katherine and Freddy. Now, you guys already know my viewpoints on the whole Katherine situation, the whole Freddy situation. It's been the same since the season has started. Although I do think they look good together physically, emotionally, I just don't think they're there. I do feel like Freddy, I said it in my last review, I do feel like Freddy gives Katherine more grace than she gives him. And I do know, obviously, she has shared her story with us in terms of being adopted, and she does feel like that has probably added to her personality type, her characteristics, why she thinks a certain way, why she acts a certain way, and things like that. But yeah, everything I've said in all my other reviews regarding them, it was still standing even up to this point. Now, of course, you know that Freddy ended up leaving a card for Kat in her room and also left her some diamond earrings. I said, child, get you a man like Freddy. Okay, I love, guys, I think Freddy is just so cute. He's just so cute, like, oh my, and he just seems like such a warm person, like, absolutely love him. Of course, Kat was speaking to her friends about manifesting for Freddy to say yes, which immediately let me know that she was the one that was, I knew she was going to say yes anyway. I do know she is really attracted to him, but yeah, I already felt like Freddy was the one that was going to be on the fence in regards to the marriage, because she definitely seems a lot more enthusiastic than he was anyway. At the same time, Freddy now was speaking to his sister and to his brother, and his sister was like, honestly, shout out to Betsy, by the way. I think her name is Betsy, isn't it? It's not Betty. I think it's Betsy. Shout out to Betsy. I think she's so gorgeous. Like, oh, they're just such a lovely family, guys. Like, she's got such a warm smile and just so, I think it's their eyes. I don't know, but they're just such a cute family. But, you know, Betsy sat down with him and just said, you know, I just want to let you know this one last thing as your sister, because I just really love you. I just think she's a lovely babe, but I do feel like you are on different pages and you guys are very different. And I'm really glad that she said that. She didn't say it in a rude way, like, I feel like, no, she's not your type. She just said, no, she's a really nice girl. She's a really gorgeous girl. I just feel like you are on different pages. And Freddy also did say that he does value his sister's opinion quite a lot. By the way, my sister's cooking in the kitchen, so if you can hear something, it's that. But he does value his sister's opinion a lot, and that means a lot to him. So when she said that, I just said in my mind, yeah, I have a feeling that Freddy's going to say no. Anyway, Freddy in that suit, chef's kiss. We absolutely love it, babes, okay? We love a guy that wears fitted suits. I love men that wear fitted suits, because why is your suit baggy? Can you take it to the tailor, please? Thank you. Of course, they ended up sharing their vows, and Katherine ended up saying that she does. So I do. It was now time for Freddy, and there was a bit of suspense. Instantly, I was like, okay, it's time to say no, babes. Of course, Freddy now ended up saying that the timing might not be right now, but his sister even looked a bit relieved. She was just like, and then even like his friend, no, her friend was just like, I can't believe he just did that. And I was just thinking, babe, you didn't even, when Katherine was speaking to you about this guy, you were the one that was even asking 101 questions because you weren't sure of this guy. And now you're coming to say, I can't believe that he just said that. Anyway, he said that, you know, he definitely did love her and he still does love her, but he just doesn't think that it's time. And he now went in to go for a hug. Now, when Freddy went in to go for a hug, I was just like, okay, like, cool, you know, it's not like he's ending it on bad terms. He just doesn't feel like right now is the time. Through her teeth, she literally was like, don't hug me. And I just felt, no, you guys are not compatible. You guys actually aren't compatible. And this is what I mean when I said it in my review. I understand it's your wedding and I understand you may be feeling embarrassed and emotions are high and stuff like that, but Freddy wouldn't do that to her, basically. The things she does to Freddy, Freddy wouldn't do to her, and vice versa. Like, even on the reunion, mini reunion, when she was speaking with Sam, all that flirting and laughing and giggling and shouting loudly and, oh, can I hold it? Can I have your ring? I like that. Freddy would not do that to her if the roles were reversed. You get what I mean? So I just honestly feel like Freddy made the right decision. Honestly, when she said, don't hug me, I just said, Freddy, well done. and let's just keep it stepping, because clearly it was an emotional thing for him to also decline wanting to be with you. He does love you as well, but he even said it as well. He feels like he's speaking for the both of us, and he feels like he's making the right decision for the both of us, and I feel like he was as well. I don't feel like him and Kat are compatible. They may like each other and they may be attracted to each other physically, but on just common foundation and basis, I feel like they're just completely different. And sometimes opposites do attract, which I do appreciate. In this situation, I don't feel like these opposites attract. Now, of course, he now went outside. He was even crying. Honestly, his face was completely red/pink. And his friends went to go and console him. And also at the same time, she walked out. She literally just walked past him and then told her dad, you know what, I just want to be alone. Then she went to the room and she was crying. And her friends were also, one of her friends came with her. Her other friends were with her mum and dad. And, you know, she was just like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, it's going to be so hard for her because, you know, Kat can't take rejection. She's going to be okay. She's actually going to be okay. Of course, she was crying again, saying that she feels really numb. And then at this point, Freddy even now went to go and see her mum and dad and just said, honestly, I know this might be a lot for you, but it's not that I don't love her. I do love her. I just don't feel like right now we are ready. And I feel like we just need more time to get to know each other. And I have to commend it, you know, his parents did really respect that as well. And he did say, you know, he does hope that he can still pursue life with her, but marriage isn't the goal right now. And I do respect that. I don't feel like they were ready. And I need to give a big shout out to Betsy, because I feel like just that last nudge from Betsy made Freddy make the right decision, because because as well, Katherine was the one that said, I do. I feel like if his sister didn't really open up her heart to speak to him about how she felt with the whole situation, he could have just said, I do, just to try and also please Kat as well. But I'm glad that he really did take his sister's advice on board and that he values his sister's opinions as well. A healthy family dynamic, that is really healthy. Of course, Freddy now went into the room to go and speak with Kat, and she was just like, you know, he just said, honestly, like, it's okay, I still love you, I still want us to live together and get to know each other a bit more, I just don't feel like right now is the right time. And then she was just like, yeah, I just want you to know that it's going to take me a while to bounce back, like, that is going to be quite a lot for me. And he was like, yeah, like, don't worry, I appreciate that, I understand. I just don't see it. I won't lie, like, and I get it, you know, it's been a very interesting 3 or 4 weeks, emotions are high and all of that good stuff, but like, there's no way you thought that you and Freddy were compatible enough right now at this point to get married. And if you did, I don't know, but from us lot watching outside in, it didn't look like it was working. Anyway, guys, not much to discuss as well, other than the fact that everyone who didn't marry had a small piece to camera, and they were just speaking about how gutted they were about the journey and the experience itself, but they are proud of the journeys that they have taken with one another. They are proud that they have left there with their best friends, that they love each other, and you know, let's see what goes. I think I'm most interested in finding out if Demi and Ollie make it, because they left things on a little cliffhanger. They let us know that the relationship isn't done. You know, the chapter may be closed, but the story is still being written. So I'm quite intrigued. But everyone else, I don't really know if I care to see the updates with them. Too tough. Because I've said everything I've said regarding them. Yeah. So I don't really know, but I just want to see Demi and Ollie, like, guys, what's going on? Talk to us. Of course, we also know that there was a mini party with all of the couples that actually did end up marrying, and it was just so lovely to see the vibes, to see the love. And even Bobby and Jasmine were the final couple to show us the party, and they were even playing She Got a Body of a Dancer. She got so much so, guys, that they played it not even at the wedding, they also played it for the outro. Guys, legends. I told you, that is a tune. Some of you were saying, oh, this song is dead. I'm sorry, the song bangs. The song, She Got a Body of a Dancer. She got a body of a dancer. Hey, I love it. Okay, so yeah, guys, that is the end of our Love is Blind UK reviews. I do know that the reunion is taking place on Monday. I know, gasp already. I'm going to a bridal shower, and I'm also going to a concert as well, so I'm going to watch it when I get back, and hopefully have my review out on Monday night or on Tuesday morning, or yeah, I'll see what I can do anyway, Sha. But honestly speaking, I absolutely loved this season. The maturity, the love, the cast, the transparency, just the realness from them. But please let me know down below how you also found this season. I want to thank you guys so much for your love and for your support. I know I was literally 2 weeks late with these reviews, but I'm glad that we're able to pick things up. And yeah, for everyone who loved and watched these reviews and commented and subscribed and liked and everything, I just want to say thank you so much. But yeah, guys, she got a body of a dancer. I'm going to sign out now, because if not, I'm just going to be here singing for you. But thank you guys for your love and for your support. As always, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe. Therefore, join the family. And yeah, guys, I love you so much, and I shall see you in our next one. Bye.